Hey, Bato Locos, how you guys doing today, man? Hopefully you guys doing okay. Hopefully you guys doing all right, man. Well, I'm back with the other one. Um, this one took me a while because, like I said before, this is a little bit more personal one. There's some times doing the video that I had to stop. Um, so yeah, it took me more time on this one, guys. This is more personal. This is the way I feel sometimes. But hopefully you guys like it about the locals and so yeah, let's get on with it, alright man? Thank you. Hey, how you guys doing today? About the locals. Man, it's good to be here again with y'all. It's good to talk to you all again. Man, it's been a while. I think maybe about last week or a week ago or maybe a week and a half ago. So yeah, I already miss it talking to y'all about the locals. So yeah, how you guys been, man? How was your weekend? How was your week? What you guys did? Anything exciting happened to y'all? Let me know in the comments. Did you draw something? Did something? Put a picture in the comments. Let the people know what you done. Let the people see what you have created. If you created anything, arts and craft, any kind of drawing, any painting, anything, comment down there and put, hey, this is what I did. Look, check it out. So, Vato Locos, let people see your work, man. It doesn't matter what people say. It's you, it's your work, it's what you like to do. So hopefully you guys had a great weekend. I know over here, by the time I'm recording this audio recording, Memorial's Day is coming up pretty soon already. So hopefully you guys have a great weekend coming up. Hopefully you have a great time with your family or plans or whatever plans that you guys have. Hopefully you guys have a great one and have fun out there. And remember, this is life and we only have one life and it's very short. So make the best of it, all right, people? Make the best of your life what you have, and don't give time for any problems, any arguments, all that. Settle that as fast as possible. Let it go. Put in the bag and look forward, man. We only got one life and short life as it is. So, anybody could be taken from this earth in the blink of an eye. So, don't stay with the bad thing, guys. Don't stay with the anger. Don't stay with all that stuff. Let it go. Okay. But again, so what is your plan for this Memorial Day weekend? Put it in the comments as well, guys. Put it down there. Say I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, or if you don't, just say from me a happy Memorial Days weekend for you, all of y'all who's out there looking to see my video out here today. So again, guys, with that said, let's get down to this video, man. So I have said from last week that this video is actually going to be a personal video, a personal drawing of mine, something that I've been doing personally. And so yes, this video is going to be talking about something very personal to me. While I was doing this drawing, I took time. My hand started shaking a couple of times. I don't know, dude. I had to stop, take a break out of this video from doing this drawing a couple of times. This video took me this drawing took me so long to do, because it's something very personal, what is going on, and by the title, you read the title, and it's the inner prison, and I believe everybody in this world has an inner prison. Well, maybe everybody, but I know sometimes I feel that I am in my inner prison, and it's real hard sometimes to get out of it. I have talked to people myself that had depression, and the people that have depression, it's sometimes very hard to get out of. A lot of people actually start taking medicines to help them with the depression, because they physically cannot get out of it. They're mentally they cannot leave that depression they have in their and inside of them, and they want to try. They see there's a life out there. They see there's joy out there. A lot of them are married people already, that have kids, that have a wife, that has a husband, or sometimes they're teenagers now. Now these days, our teenagers, our kids that go into depressions, and they have friends, they have this and they have that, but it's inside of them. There's something they cannot escape, something they cannot leave. And I grew up in church, and I have said this already. I grew up in church many years. I mean, since I was maybe 10 years old. Excuse me. Since I was 10 years old or 11 years old, I started, preaching. Well, talking about the word, talking about the Bible. And I don't know exactly what age I started preaching, live to people, but I started at a very young age. And at a very young age, I had prayed, for people to get healed from sickness, and I have seen that miracle. I have seen that happen. Since I was a young age, I have prayed for places that were haunted houses, or places that are demonic, in there. And I have prayed for that spirit or evil demon to leave that place, and I have seen it, and there's proof of it. And people even in today, they talk about that when we remember about that stuff, and it's so I know the power of God. I know there's a God out there that loves us. I know there's a God out there that truly wants to help us, and I know out there that there's a really love of God. But beside all that, we still have an inner prison. Well, I don't know about everybody, but I have an inner prison. And I can say this right here. I told somebody this. Look, I don't want to get out too much from the conversation, but I told somebody just last week ago, I told this person, as men, especially men. Well, I mean, not. Let me clarify. As the head of the household, there's some divorced women that are the head of the household, but usually is the man the head of the household. But whoever's the head of the household in your life, in your family, he has more responsibility than anybody else. The head of the household has way not responsibility. Now, don't get me wrong. In my house, I'm the head of the household, and I'm not trying to say my wife does not do hard work. She does hard work, and she works hard, and she busts her butt at the house so much to keep it clean, to keep my kids clean, keep the clothes clean, keep everything in order at the house. It's not an easy work, and you know what? I salute all the moms, all the women that do that, even some guys that do that. I salute them all, because that's not an easy job, guys, and or gals or whatever. That's not an easy job. People say they're at the house all the time, and it's easy. No, you do it. You go ahead and do it for a week straight. You do it for a whole month straight. Let's see if you can keep that house clean as they do. You could do it maybe one or 2 days. because you want to stay at the house, you want to rest. I know when I have to do it, I'll do it because I actually want to stay at the house and rest. I don't want to go to work, and I will stay. Yeah, sure. I would gladly clean the house. I will gladly clean the living room. I will wash dishes. Don't worry about that. I would gladly do that. But now do it every single day for, I don't know, years, and keep the food warm by the time your husband or partner comes to the house again. In my house, my wife does fresh homemade tortillas. So she heats up the tortillas, she all that stuff. I mean, it's not, I can't do that. I can't do the tortillas. I never learned how to do the tortillas. So I don't know. I could cook somewhat. Don't get me wrong. I could do a straight up mean BBQ, peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I could do that solid. But again, it's not an easy job to be out there. But again, going back to the conversation, as a head of the household, you have a lot of responsibility, and it's hard when the people that rely on you see you weak in your weak time. And that's a lot of people don't understand. When you're the head of the household, you cannot show your weakness in front of the people that rely on you. You cannot show you're scared on the people that rely on you. You cannot show that you're going through problems than the people that rely on you. Even pastors today, leaders of the churches and stuff like that, they cannot show that they're having problems. They cannot show that they're going through some stuff. They cannot say, hey man, I'm struggling, because they're supposed to be the pastors. They're supposed to be the great beacon, the great light to guide the people. They're supposed to be the example. And that's the way it is, and that's the way it is for the head of a household. And I'm only saying this, guys, because I know my wife does not watch my videos. First of all, she doesn't understand English so much, so I know she doesn't watch my videos. So I could say this freely here, and I appreciate that anybody who watches my video and listens to it completely. Don't say this to my wife. I don't want her to worry about anything. But I'm saying this because I'm just letting you know how it really is. How it really is for the people that have that responsibility. So it's you have to be strong, even when you're in that prison, in that inner prison of yourself. And it's one of the hardest things to do, to fake a smile and fake it so much that you convince people that you are really happy. That's hard. That is hard right there, guys. To fake that you're fine, that there's nothing wrong, that everything's gonna be okay. That is hard. But you gotta fake it. You have to fake it because you cannot show your really emotions. Because the people that rely on you, they're required to see you that you're strong. Because at the moment they see you that you're weak, at the moment they see you that you're scared, at the moment they realize that you lost control, they lose control. They become scared. And that's hard. Because you love those people. And you don't want those people to be scared because of you. And that's what a lot of people, head of household, go through. And it's really hard. And sometimes kids don't understand that. or wives or husbands or whatever. How is in your household? People don't understand that. I have sadly, I spoke to a young teenager before that. I spoke to him about a week earlier before he took his own life. And he was only a teenager, kids. And guys, he was only 16 years old. So he was young. He still had his whole life to go. And he told me that, when I talked to him, he like, man, how you doing? Because I knew he was going through some problems, but I didn't know how much problems he had, because he was the older brother. He was the one who was in charge all the time. It's a common thing nowadays that usually the dad leaves. The dad leaves, and the mom's always stuck with the kids, and she's out there busting butt, working two, three jobs, to support the kids. And the older kid has to take the responsibility of being actually another dad or another mom at the same time, feeding their younger siblings, taking care of them, making sure they go to school, and whatever's needed. Hey, what's up, man? Quick time out a little bit on that video. Just again, guys, give you some updates. I am doing another homie one next. I don't know which one yet. So whatever you guys like, let me know. I could do another homie, your choice, or I just pick one. But I'm doing a homie next one. And but if you guys pick a homie, I will do the one you guys want. So whatever homie, go get up online and put homie figurines, homie characters, and check them out and see what you like. And the one I get first, or the one I get most, that's the one I would do. All right, guys. So yeah, that's the next video coming out. Hopefully you guys will like that one. And after that one, I already got another one planned, but I don't want to give that one out yet. So hopefully you're still liking it, and let's keep going with the video. He's the one doing all this. Well, that was my friend, and he had a hard time, which I did not know. I didn't know he was passing through that hard time. He always had this great smile. He always had this great laugh. When we were in school, he was always happy. He was always glad. He like nothing. Like he was me and you. When I was a teenager, when I was a kid, yes, there's some stuff like every teenager, every kid, goes through some stuff, and you get a little sadness, you get a little thing in there, but nothing that bad. Well, not me, sorry, I don't know about other teenagers, but not me. I had a good life when I was a kid. My dad took care of stuff really good. My mom took care of us really good. We didn't lack nothing. When I was a teenager, I had a great life. And thank you for my mom, and thank my dad for that too. That I didn't have too much things I had to lack of. Anything I wanted, it was mostly provided to me and given to me. So I figure he was the same way as me. I figure he would, because he used to be laughing at me. He used to be, he used to be everything like me, but I don't know. He wasn't. I couldn't understand back then. I couldn't understand why would he do that? Why did my friend did that? Back then I couldn't understand that. It's weird. I talked to him. I I talk to this guy. I talk to him every time, you know. But I don't know. I didn't understand. But now I do. You know, now I have that responsibility. Now I do have that responsibility. Now I'm where he's at now. You know, I'm the head of the household. And I have that responsibility. And sometimes you feel you have all that, you know, responsibility. And with the social media now, and with the, you know, TV, and well, TV's always been there, but, you know, especially girls, teenager girls, that, you know, a lot of teenager girls that think they're not pretty. You know, I don't look like those girls from TV. I don't look from, and they get this depression, they get this sadness, they get this, and you know, thoughts in their mind that they're not good enough. And I've been there, man. I've been there where I say I'm not good enough. You know, I tried, and I'm still losing. I'm doing this. I'm making this effort. I'm still losing. I'm not good enough. And the sad part, like you see in the drawing, the guy has a key to get out of the prison. He has his own key. But even that you know you have the key to get out, even that you know you have the key to get out, it's very hard to open that door. It's very hard to get out of that prison. There's no words that you could tell people. You know, it's easy to tell people, nah, you're not ugly, you're not this, you're not that, you're not. That's easy. That's very easy. But to really truly help that person open that cage, because it doesn't matter if you try to open that cage or somebody else tried to open that cage will still be there, and that person will still be in that cage. So it really doesn't matter if you go trying to open that cage for that person. He's not going to leave the cage. He's going to be there, and eventually that door's going to lock again. He yourself has to open that cage. That drawing out of the guy, he has his own keys to get out of that cage, but it's impossible. It's something very hard. And I did this drawing, guys, because I have been there, and I'm still struggling today of that. But there's one verse in the Bible that helps me a lot. And it says, I keep reaching forward for what's ahead of me, forgetting of what's in the past. It's not that I have obtained it, but I keep reaching forward for the prize. I haven't attained what's in front of me. I haven't attained true happiness. I haven't attained this. I haven't attained that. But one thing I'm going to do is forget the past. Well, guys, thank you for being with me. Thank you for listening. My time is gone. Bye. Hey, Vato Locos, man. Believe it or not, this is take 3 already. Trying to do this ending. Oh, man. Keep messing up. But, all right, Vato Locos. Please, guys, you guys know what I'm about to say, but I have to say it anyways. Please like, please share, please comment on the bottom as well, and subscribe and hit the notification, guys. All that helps me out a lot. I am a small channel. I don't have so much views out there, so if you guys can share the videos, that will help me out so much, guys. Okay, I want to continue this YouTube channel, and I'm not gonna stop. Doesn't matter if I only have 1 view, but it kind of does help me out. So yeah, guys, thank you for staying with me, and See if I don't mess up again. So I'll have to do a retake. Nah. All right, guys. Thank you, and let's see the review in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.